Hey, we're Villainy. You're with the AU Review. I think these are also our first shows outside New Zealand, so we're really excited about just playing somewhere new and different and to crowds that maybe don't know what we're about.
Fair enough. Well, for crowds that don't know what you're about, tell us a little bit about yourselves. You've got some newer material to push over here, so let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, this is actually, so we've done one album, so we're just releasing the first single over here at the moment called Alligator Skin, where we're sort of like an alternative hard rock band, trying, I guess, we've tried really hard to do something different and something new with our sound, and I think we've tapped into a market in New Zealand. There was a lot of kind of middle of the road sort of stuff going on, so we want to be different and we want to be more exciting than what's going on at the moment, and we're trying to translate that over here.
What's the feedback been like so far over here that you've noticed?
I think, at the moment we're just getting going. Like our first two shows tomorrow night, so I think we've just got to get on stage and do our thing and convince people to believe in it.
Well, there's some great music coming out of New Zealand, and at the moment is no exception. And how do you feel the New Zealand kind of music scene is doing at the moment?
I think the New Zealand scene's awesome. Like there's just some really, really strong acts coming out. Like obviously everyone's talking about Lord right now, Naked and Famous, and Shapeshifter bands like that. But there hasn't been a lot of really strong rock come out for a long, long, long time. So yeah, it's just something that no one's really doing, and maybe it's a problem, sort of, or not a problem, but maybe it's rock is just kind of not that strong everywhere at the moment, so we're all about guitars and heavy drums and strong vocals.
Bring it back into fashion somehow.
Yeah. And like there's we just want to write good songs and just play them well live without keyboards and samplers and all that kind of stuff, and just bring it back to old-fashioned rock and roll, really.
Look, there's nothing wrong with that, and you're going to be seeing a good amount of rock at Big Sound, which is always a great thing to see. Are there any bands that you're looking forward to checking out while you're here?
Where we're going tonight, we're going along to Stonefield, is it? Stonefield.
Yeah. So I think they're like
that should be good. Yeah.
3 sisters and 5 girls or something. Guitars, drums. Sounds good to us.
In the last year or two, they seem to have been kind of making a name for themselves. And then I think it's just about kind of getting around and. Kind of, like I was saying before, just soaking it up, and as it's our first time here, just kind of, getting out there. Yeah,
and there's nothing like this back home either, so to be able to get out and just be kind of like totally immersed in music for 2 days is really awesome.
It's kind of like a dream world, isn't it?
Yeah. Totally, for sure.
Yeah.
The first time I went to a music conference like this, and you just wander around and you kind of go, oh, this is like a dreamland of a playground of. Speaking of which, I understand you went to a theme park earlier today. You got a photo with Batman.
Yeah. That was yesterday. That was our day yesterday. Yep, really good photo of Batman. He's shorter than expected. Actually, we're a bit disappointed.
He had a really firm handshake though.
Yeah. But no, theme park's pretty exciting, and again, nothing quite like what you've got over here back home. So pleasantly surprised. Yep.
I heard
Win in Rome.
or in Queensland.
Exactly.
In this case. So what's the rest of the year holding for you after the Australian tour?
So we finish up here in a couple of weeks, and then we fly straight back home. We're doing 12 dates all across New Zealand. Sort of like top to bottom, pretty much. There's like 12 towns in New Zealand, so that's all you can do. Yeah. And then I think we'll sort of knuckle down and start to work on a new record and producing some new music. Yeah.
Fantastic. And will we see you back over here anytime soon?
Yeah, I think the aim is to sort of come back probably in the new year at this point. Sort of get that tour out of the way, and maybe January, February.